traders, how's it going? This is Scott Schneider. I'm coming at you from the futures room over in the live trading suite, bringing you a shadow short. It is the middle of the day on December 1st, so we got a new month. This is the ES profile. It's in single tick increments, and I have the yellow rectangle is the overnight session, and the blue like cylinder rectangle at this arrow over here is today's RTH session. You can see the yellow horizontal line is price. So price right now is at 68.45. Again, it's the middle of the day, 12:30 p.m. on December 1st. I wanted to show the overnight because we had a lower advertised prices in the overnight. And so we started the day with a true gap down. And so this green dot right here is the open. So we opened at around 68.13 and a half, which was below the RTH low of Friday, the shortened session on the 28th. We didn't really get much activity. We only got about 3 ticks. You can see the green dot is the open. We only got about 3 ticks of activity. This is in single tick increment from that, from losing that open. And we've been kind of congested in around this 40 to 50 area, 68, 40 to 50, but we are starting to break above it, and we're starting to get back into Friday's value area. And Friday, was a shortened day, but it was also a trending day to the upside. And we do have a lack of excess on that high. So that high is at 68.6375. So this needs repair. It doesn't mean it has to happen today, but it could. And it would get repaired with excess. Maybe get to the overnight high at 64.50. But let's, this is zooming in on a very granular level when you look at the profile. Let's actually take a step back and look at the daily. See what that looks like. This is the NQ futures on the daily. And you can see that we are breaking above this little downtrend that we've had since the end of October highs. And, we are above all of these EMAs and trend lines, which I normally don't have up on the screen, but I am looking at today because I am looking for CTA involvement. And I feel like if CTAs are going to get involved, they need price to stay above all of these lines I got on the screen, and so far that is happening. And, they were very historically under leverage, under positioned last week, and they did add a little bit. But I want to see if they're gonna start adding a little more this week. And I think if price, this is the ES daily, kind of same thing that's happening on the NQ daily is happening on the ES daily. We're breaking out, and I just want to see if that breakout is going to lead to a combination of two things: short covering from traders who are positioned for the market to go lower, and when it doesn't happen, they get out. And how do they get out? They get out by buying a close, which gets prices to kind of move higher. And if that can bring in new money buying, then there could be another leg in this move. And I am also very much aware that we are above the 68.07 level on the ES, and on the NQ, the 25,388 level, which is a very important area that we kind of have to hold, or else we're going to be balancing. So my two key levels this week are going to be NQ 25,388. Price needs to stay above that for us to continue upward. And I think there are high odds that it can continue upward if we can get some acceptance above that 388 level, which we are doing today. And for ES, 6807. And I think if we stay above those levels, 6807 on the ES, 25,388 on the Qs, then I think we have high odds of fixing this poor high from the 28th, the shortened session, on ES at 68.6375. And I also think that we have some room to travel into the 6,900 area on ES and start tackling some of the structure that was left behind, specifically all the way up at the all-time highs. The RTH all-time high at 69.52 does not have excess. So that eventually is going to need repair. Doesn't mean it's going to happen this week. But if we stay above the levels I mentioned, it has me looking that way. And then the all-time high was made in the overnight, and that was talked about in this weekend's weekend edition, hosted by Peter, with the big screens. And if you did not check that out, I highly encourage you to check that out. It is the best video on the broader market that comes out once a week, and it is available on our YouTube page. Let's have a good month. Let's start December off right. And I think as long as price is above 6807 on ES and 25,388 on NQ, then we are going to see some more continuation, and that continuation can lead to two things: a combination of short covering and potentially new money buying from trend followers. So that's what I'm looking for. I hope you have a good week, a good month. Stay safe, and I hope to see you in the room. Hey, this is Scott Schneider from the Futures Room over at ShadowTrader Live Trading Suite. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. And if you'd like to trade live with me in real time, please click the link in the description below. Have a great day and happy trading.